Alright, now we're going to go through how to do questions 6 and 8 from 6.7e. So we're going to try to find out these answers. Now, when I ask you to find your monthly loan payment, I'm only asking for the first 7 years on number 6. So it's a 7 and 1 arm at 3.25%. So we're going to go ahead and do $200,000 at 3.75%. I'm sorry, 3.25%. Over 30 years, zero future value, and your monthly payment is going to be $870.41. And that's all that you have to find for that specific question. And then for B, you just need to add to that your escrow with PMI. You're not doing a down payment. So we'll add to that $364.17. As a reminder, if you're just starting on this video, your numbers would be different if you didn't choose the same amount of house I chose. My amount of house was $200,000, and so this is what you would get if you chose a $200,000 house. But you would just find the simple calculations. Now, for part C, the total amount paid over the life of the loan, this is where it gets more complicated. So our first payment, I'm going to call that payment number 1, is $870.41. Okay, our second payment is going to be a little bit different because we're only going to pay that payment for the first 7 years of our loan. And so now we have to do a 7-year future value. Okay, so I'm going to make kind of a little note here off to the side. Change in to 7 years. Your future value is $169,038.63. And so now to find our payment 2, we're going to have to make in 23 years and make that our present value. And the interest rate is going to adjust to 5%. So we're basically doing an N of 23 years, I of 5%. This number here becomes our present value, and then we're going to zero out our future value, and we're going to calculate our payment. And our new payment, our payment 2, is going to be $1,031.82. So we found these two payments. Now what do we do with them? To find the total paid over the life of the loan, we're going to take $870.41 times 84 months, that's 7 years, plus we're going to take 1031.82 times whatever 23 times 12 is. 23 times 12 is 276 months. So we're doing a total of 360 months, but our total paid is going to be comprised of these two numbers. So multiply that by 1031.82. And so for the second part of our loan, it's $284,782.32. For the first part of our loan, 870.41 times 84, $73,114.22. If this concept messes you up, remember I'm not testing on it. This was just part of an enrichment assignment. You add these two together, 284,782.32. Your total paid in this case, the answer to number 3, or to letter C rather, is going to be $357,896.76. And then the answer to part D, we're just going to have to subtract out our $200,000, so it is $157,896.76. So to find the total paid, we've got to find both payments. We've got to essentially recast it, and then we've got to multiply those by the number of months and then add them together. Now question 8 asks you to do the same thing, except now you're dealing with an interest-only loan. So let's take a look at that. So I'm actually going to start way up here. What is your initial payment? Well, N is going to be 30 years. Your interest per year is going to be 4.5%. Your present value is going to be $200,000. We're going to find the payment, but your future value is going to have to be positive $200,000. So now when we find the payment, let me put that in my calculator. Payment's going to be $750 even. Okay, so that is the answer to question A. The answer to question B is really simple. We just take 750 plus 364.17, and that gives us $1,114.17. Now, question C, we've got to do that recast again. So our payment 1 is going to be $750. Then we have to figure out what our loan is going to be like after 5 years. So I'm going to quickly change in. I'm not going to change into 5 years. We're going to owe $200,000. So we're going to recast. So we're going to say N is 25 years. The interest per year is going up to 5%. It says that in the scenario. Present value is going to still be $200,000. We're going to find a payment, and the future value is going to be 0. Oh great, my seniors are coming back. Okay, so when we find our payment now, it's going to be $1,169.18, and that's your payment 2. So, same idea, you're going to take this amount times 60 months, and this amount times 300 months, and you're going to add those two together, and that will give you your total paid. I'm not going to finish this because I have a bunch of people walking into my classroom now, but that is how you would solve it.